from you, okay? Because what I'm going to take you guys through today is a meditation to help you understand where you're still held back, where you're holding back your love, where you might have went through something really intense, like in a different point in time, a past life, and you're not getting past that. And it doesn't even mean that it's just about love. The love series is about what love is meant to bring. Love is success. It's your passion. It's your family. It's your mental. It's your emotional. It is your access. It's everything. Because if you're lacking in love, then everything else in your life is also lacking. Okay? You can have more drive towards certain things. You can have more, what's the word? Like fixation on certain parts of yourself that you're like, I want to make sure this works out a certain way. But it doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, that you're not still lacking. Yes, Bree. This is all gonna be recorded. So the live is gonna be recorded, and I'm gonna post it on my YouTube, but I'm also gonna put it into the Facebook too. So this is gonna be great. It's okay. That's the reason why the love series is about having support. So I'm still going to do the meditation for you guys to pour into or dig into, and you can do it as many times as you want to, because it's still going to hit. Sometimes people think because they can't go in and they can't get into a deep meditative state because their mind is so busy and so distracted that they can't get what they need out of it. The other part of it too is when people have a hard time meditating or getting into that space, a lot of it's because they don't have the right people pulling them through. I'm a sound healer, a voice healer. So my voice will bring you where you need to go. It's not going to be as hard as you think. Right? And then we'll get into the questions as well. So for those of you who want to do questions and you're not really trying to do the love series part, even though you're already doing it because you're here, we'll still do questions after this. It's not going to be too long. Yes. Listen in, Bree. And you'll have a chance to do it all on your own when you have a chance. It might be better to do it later tonight anyways, as you're, getting a chance to really take the time and not feeling rushed. If you're feeling rushed. If you're not feeling rushed, it's the perfect time. If you guys have water nearby, take a sip of water. The water will act as an activation to be able to pour this healing through you, to help cleanse you, to help open up the flow for you. Those of you that are doing the love series portion, or you sent the 25 for the in-depth, make sure you let me know if you're adding yourself in, because I'm going to go in during this piece and through meditation. I'm going to pull things out for those people who are in the series. For everybody else, you're going to take your journey and you're going to pull out your stuff as you go, because that's, where you're at or what you're in need of. But some of you might need more work. So it's going to be my energy work going in and clearing. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to close the eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose, releasing out through the mouth. And as you sit in this space, I want you to allow your eyes to close or to gaze downward. Through each breath, I want you to fill your belly up with air. And as you exhale, let that stomach concave back towards the spine, activating your dantian, activating your energy, bringing strength and power back in so that you can remove yourself from whatever situations you've been locked into, you've been shackled by, you've been hurt by. This is an opportunity for you to free yourself, to cleanse yourself, to remove yourself. And so I'm going to open up this beautiful sacred space so that you are protected and guided during this process. I now open sacred space, calling out to the one by many names, God, Allah, Yahweh, Dios, Wankatanka, Mother, Father, God. We ask for your presence, your light, your love, that you engulf this space, this live, anyone that comes into this live or watches this video in a bubble of divine white light, that nothing unlike the energy of Creator can be present in this space, in this circle, that it is completely protected, healed, guided, and loved, that anything that's in the wrong, that anything that was sent your way to diminish you, that anything of a negative nature that's working against your greatest good, your greatest timeline, your best version of yourself is lifted, removed, and taken out of the space, taken out of the energy, taken out of the body, cleansed, removed. Feel this energy. Breathe this in. We call upon the angels, the archangels, the warrior angels, Michael the archangel, for protection and guidance. We call upon the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Babaji, Mother Mary, Jesus, for their light and their healing. We call upon your spirit team, your spirit guides, your protectors, your ascended ancestors, the ones that came before you, for their love, their guidance, their energy, so that you can move into a new. We call in the versions of yourself, so we can understand if there is some part of you that is still being stuck or shackled to a reality, to a truth that no longer serves your greatest good. Breathe this energy. You are protected, you are guided, you are healed, and you are loved. Aho. Ashe. Amen. As you are breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, I want you to see yourself in your mind's eye, that you are in a space and time that you were held back or stuck. It may be a past life of yours. It may be something that you've experienced in this lifetime, somebody that was a challenge for you, a situation that was heavy on your spirit. You might see yourself being pulled back to a home that you once lived in. You might see yourself being brought into a timeline where you were literally shackled or in cuffs, being persecuted, being treated less than. You may find yourself being brought into a space that felt really challenging or hard or scary. You are safe. This is not something that is going to cause you more pain or heartache, or meant to bring you into some sort of fear or psychosis. You're just visiting, looking in, seeing where you've been stuck. If your intention today is to figure out why you're stuck in the areas of love and relationships, they're going to bring you to where you were stuck in love and relationships. They might bring you back to your parents' relationship. The moment that you realized that their love was not safe, that it was scary, that it was toxic. Not to make you relive anything that you don't want to. You'll only be pulled to places that you can handle, that will help you move forward, that will help you feel strong again. You might see yourself in areas where people were challenging you, bullying you, being mean to you. You might be brought into a space and time where you need to make a decision and you chose something different because of fear, because of lack, because of your traumas. This meditation is different than any other because we're going back into a space that's kept us held for the longest time. And what your job is to realize that you're not the same person you were then, that you no longer think or feel the way that you felt at that point. So if you see yourself in an old house, it's to realize that you're a giant and that house was too small for you. What you experienced there was from a place of not knowing you, not knowing any better. And you get to call upon your highest self to guide you. So even if you feel emotional, stuck, scared. You have support this time for us to pull you out, to pull you forward, to lift you up. And this is a choice. Do you want to be lifted? Do you want to be pulled up? Do you need support? Because support is always available. Do you see yourself, recognize yourself, witness yourself? This is an opportunity for you to remove whatever has kept you from having the experience that you're meant to have. And once you face that piece, if it's a past life of yours, you'll realize that you have the key in your hand to unlock the shackles. And that there's a pathway ahead that you get to go and escape on, like the Underground Railroad. And you're not scared anymore. You're not afraid. You're not afraid to walk. You're not afraid to move forward because the path in front of you is completely open and safe. If it's someone who was mean to you in the past, you may see yourself tell that person the truth. You may look at that person and understand where you were too nice to them, maybe you had too much compassion. Or maybe it's just about you speaking your truth and getting your voice back because your voice was taken. And you're going to tell those people how you really feel about them. And then you're going to see an opening to the next chapter of your life. To moving past your fears of what people think about you. To move past feeling like everything you do is a conflict or an issue. That you're the weird person. That something's not right. I want you to acknowledge what you're picking up on, what you see in this space. So you're being brought back to the space where you felt stuck, where it's keeping you from being able to experience love in whatever capacity, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. And you're only going to experience what you are ready to experience, what your soul has been waiting for you to experience so that you can move forward. If there are multiple situations that you feel that you're seeing in your mind's eye or being brought to, those are the things that have been keeping you stuck or held. And you're going to remove them by shining light on them, by standing tall, by saying this is not mine to carry and walking away. You get to decide. Your life gets to be what you want it to be. And so as soon as you make that shift, as soon as you overcome whatever that holdup was, you unlock the shackles, you fly away from the persecution, you tell somebody about themselves, you look at the trauma that your family put you in, and you decide to do it differently, you're going to see a path show up behind you with this beautiful white and golden light. And it's going to lead you towards a new beginning, a truth. And when you're ready, you're going to walk through that space, through that light, that golden, white, intense light that has all of the joy and happiness and opportunities. And as you walk through that space, you're going to experience the life that you actually want to live. You might walk to the other side and see your future partner. You might walk to the other side and see a connection with people that you love, your friends, your family. You might walk to the other side and see a new tribe. You might walk to the other side and see your biggest blessing, your new home, your new car, your job, your career. You might walk to the other side and see your child that you didn't even know was possible that you were going to have. You might see yourself healed in a way that you've never felt before. This is an opportunity for you to move past where you are stuck. And if you're having a hard time seeing a path for your future, what your future can be, this is your chance to ask for guidance and help. And Spirit is going to come through and help you and guide you. Your spirit team, your ancestors are going to show up to help you let that version of you go. To let that challenge that was keeping you held back from your greatest self release. You're going to feel this pull to move forward, to walk down that path with that beautiful golden and white light, to go to the other point where you get to see all of your existence and your happiness, and you're no longer stuck to anything. Breathe this energy in as you embrace the next chapter, as you embrace that you deserve to be loved, as you embrace overcoming whatever that challenge once was. Everything you went through was for a reason, so honor your experience, but choose to let it go. Choose to forgive. Choose to say sorry to that version of you who had to carry it. To forgive them, to forgive yourself, for you. To thank yourself, that old version of you, for the experience that you had to go through. And to choose to love yourself again. To know that you're deserving of love, that you're worthy of love. You don't have to live in those old places. If you left an old house, an old city, an old country, don't be mad at yourself for choosing something different, giving yourself a chance to experience something different. If you walked away from a relationship, it wasn't the right relationship for you. There's something on the other side. Walk through the light so you can see who's coming in next. If you've been through nothing but struggle, hard times, homelessness, abuse, hurt, challenges, you get to stand up from all of that and say that you survived, that you choose you, that you love you. And you get to walk through that light, that golden white light, and you get to see a path where you don't have to go through any of that ever again, where you are blessed beyond means. So blessed that you get to give to other people who are in a situation that you once were in. Allow yourself to experience this. Take a couple moments, breathe in through the nose, releasing out through the mouth.
Got a pile of clothes you never wear anymore? Turn them into cash.
Deep inhale. And exhale. And you'll see yourself coming back into the body, feeling grounded, feeling connected. The roots from your feet going down into the earth, grounding you out, anchoring you back in, bringing you back to. I want you to move your body ever so slightly, side to side, stretch. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. How are you guys feeling? I'm sorry about that, Bree. Okay. So, what we always do with meditation is we always give a message afterward, a little bit of a reading, a little bit of card. So, Mia, um, since you are doing the love series with us, anybody else that's joining in or who joined in during the meditation, we're doing a love series. And the love series goes from the first, so it started 2 days ago, and it goes all the way to the 14th. And every day we are pouring into another part of ourselves to unlock deeper levels of love, to help us open up to what we're supposed to be experiencing. We're going to continue to move through and let this love continue to fold in and to grow and to be. So all you guys have to do is be available. Be available on the live so that you can experience the energy, because it will be on live every day. Some portion of it will be. And if you missed the live, it will be on YouTube. Okay, it will be on my YouTube for you guys to watch. Or if you're on my Facebook group, it'll be on my Facebook group. If you want to join the Facebook group, let me know. That's for people that want to go into the deeper work. So you want to start doing more of the meditations, and you want to start doing more of the master classes to develop your own skills. You want to start working on your deeper levels of healing. That would be those. That's what that group is for. Makes sense? Makes sense? She says, feeling good, not sure if I did it right, but I tried. My son kind of interrupted, but I continued. No worries. And I'm going to post it and I'll send you the link so that you can do it whenever. You might do it at night when you have time to like just, relax and everybody sleep or whatever. You'll get a chance to redo it. But I did pull things out of you because, like I said, if you guys are in the love series, you do a little bit more work. So the live is going to give you what it is that you guys need. What it is I'm supposed to teach you guys, and then the people that are in the actual love series are going to have deeper work behind the scenes. So the people that are in there right now, they're getting like a whole I don't want to say a whole homework, but they're getting like a homework breakdown for them to go through and answer certain questions that are going to unlock more of their self-worth and self-love. So like for you, Mia, since you're in for today, when we were in meditation, I went through and I pulled out the things that were keeping you stuck. And specifically, it was one thing, like one deep event that was kind of almost like, lack of a better word or way to describe it, it looks like a snake tooth, or because what they show is like a sharp tooth being kind of like stuck into you. But then if you don't pull it out the right way, the venom will spread and it will become more of an issue, right? More of an illness or a sickness. So that's what we pulled out to be able to help move you forward. And mostly what it was fear. It's fear. It's like things that were kind of put onto you or told to you, that was keeping you from believing what you know. You know a lot more than what you realize. You got your family line is strong. I realized that when I talked to your sister. Well, even when you were on here before, but when I talked to your sister, I really could see it. So that was what the seed was that we pulled out today, was that fear. Because that fear is not real. It's something that someone put onto you to make you think that if you move the wrong way or if you don't do what they want you to do, that venom would spread and you would get sick or die or something bad would happen to you. So now you don't move like you want to move because you're scared something bad's going to happen to you, which is not the truth. So we moved that out of you. So it was really powerful. Miss Mona, I caught the last part of the meditation. Listen, it's going to be on YouTube. If y'all are not following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me. I'm going to post it probably right after this. So it will be on YouTube. Then you guys can catch it and you can do it when you have time. If you want me to work on you, like I did for Mia, like you want me to go in and see what your holdup is. So like I just told Mia is this fear, and they put this on her to make her feel like if she moves the wrong way, that they don't want her to move. And what I mean by they, it's like multiple things. It's darkness. It's her family, because some of her family made her feel like that too. Like if she goes outside the norm or does something that she wants to do, and that's not what they do or what they want her to do, then, she's the bad kid or whatever. And it's not purposeful. It's because they don't know any other way. So that's been the holdup for you. And then let me know if you have a question, Mia, for your, to go into more of the in-depth part, something you want to know. Even when I was organizing my apartment while listening, it was very clear to me. It's lingering fear I have. It's small though, which means you can pull out of it. Did you see yourself on the other side, Bree? Like, did you get a chance to see yourself go to the other side with the yellow and the golden? I kind of feel like you did, because I kept trying to see you walk forward towards this new love. But when I tuned into you, because I know you were listening, because I could see you. I could see you. But they brought you back to some of the situations that your mom and dad went through in relationships. Yeah. They showed me specifically you and something to do with your past with your parents, and like what they were experiencing or what they seen, and you walking away from it and being like, well, that's not me. That's not how I love. That's not how I'm gonna be in a relationship. And then you walk that way. But I didn't see the other side of what you and your man got to experience now that you walked away from it. So you just got to pull that last seed out. Or if you want me to do it for you, I can. Facts. Anything that Spirit wants to tell me. Yeah, I'm going to pull a card for you too. Yes. That life's not my story. Facts. Okay, Mia. Let me pull a card and see what else Spirit has to tell you. Yes. Okay. Yep, I can tend to the kids too. All right. What Mia needs to know today. I'm going to pull 2 of these cards and then 1 of these cards. Oops. It's funny because they keep showing something more like of a concern about your son, and like just making sure that he has what he needs, because he's also very like intuitive or sensitive. But they're telling me that you're doing great. Like, it might seem to you at times that you're not giving them enough, or you wish that you could like do more things, but your kids are very, what's the word they're using? Loving and humble, and they just love to spend time with you and talk. Like, that's all they ever want. My youngest kid is 3 years old, doesn't speak. He goes to therapy. Is he going to talk? Do I need to do something? That's why you're worried. You have 3 kids, Mia, or 4? Did you have 4 kids? I don't mean like if you maybe lost one or something. They're showing me 4 kids, but then they're showing me the son that you're really worried about. So that must be your youngest. I see him growing and that not being an issue. Oh, okay. Oldest doesn't live with you. I was looking at something that was like a kid was gone, but I'm like, gone how? Because I didn't really get the part that it was a miscarriage or something. I'm like, gone. So the oldest does. Okay. Okay. And that weighs on you. That's the reason why you feel this level of pressure. Like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this right. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to understand your kids are so like, they just need time with you, love with you. Like, you make them feel so special and magical. So don't worry about that. And your youngest with the speech, they're telling me it has something to do with how he hears. So did you have a hearing test done for him? I'm gonna bring you on here, Mia. Are you okay doing the being on here with me? Hold on, let me see if I can pull you up. Can I pull you up? I don't know if it'll let me. Dang. I don't know why it won't give me an option to bring you on here like an invite. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Did it for me. Lord. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you
yeah.
good. Okay. Cool, cool. I thought it'd be easier so I could go back and forth with you a little bit. Um,
Okay.
so what I was asking you was, is there any testing that's been done for your youngest son's hearing?
Only when he was born, the newborns, they do
Yeah.
like this test. He did like the first one he did fail it and then they redid it. And they said he failed it but we redid it and he passed. Now that you mentioned that, yeah.
Uh huh. Because they're
But when
telling
I
me that
talk
it's
to
not.
him, he listens. Like if I
Okay.
call him,
He
feels
hears
like
you.
I at first like I used to like yell at him to see if that was an issue.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't know, maybe he doesn't hear, I don't know.
I would maybe into it or maybe have it checked because I don't think he cannot hear at all. I think there
I
might be
think it
some kind
froze a
of
little bit. I don't
distortion.
know if you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, hello? Is it froze up on your side? Hello? Hopefully it clicks back on or you can hear me. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you the message if I don't know if we can go back on there again. But what they are telling me is that there might be something a little bit in his ear. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that works again. Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So what they were saying something about him having something kind of in his ear. So it's not that he's completely like deaf, or it might be kind of like maybe a little hard of hearing. Like he can hear some things, but not all the different pieces. So when it comes to people's speech, right? Children's speech, they have to be able to hear fully what's being said so they can repeat it. So I get it more of a thing
Okay.
that has to do with his ear. It could be like a pressure in his ear. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of like hard of hearing, and they'll be able to help him move past it. So I would look into that, or even look into someone who does like they call them like speech therapists, but they also do like a hearing test. They do kind of a cognitive test. That's what I would do. Because I don't see the issue with him being like he can't speak. He can speak. He can make noises. It's like he doesn't know how to articulate. And he's also
Yeah.
very intelligent. So it's like he's very spiritually advanced. So it's like having more conversations with him. And I think he can understand you a lot more because he can also read your energies.
Okay.
So he knows like what you're saying or what you're trying to convey. So think
Yeah.
about that. But that's what I would suggest. But other than that, I don't see anything else going wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. Um, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
my 11-year-old? I feel like he's kind of acting out. I don't know if it's like the age thing, even though he's not a teen yet.
Hmm.
But is there something I can do?
A lot of it for him is like I mean, he is acting out. It's definitely like a teenager vibe. He wants to do what he wants to do. He's got friends around that are doing like whatever, so he's kind of going along with that. A lot of it feels
Yeah.
like it might be that you're busy, that you're more busy, or that you are because I'm like you're dealing with younger kids too. So the fact that you kind of have more on your plate or you're busy, he's kind of doing his own thing. So
Yeah.
do you remember how like when he was younger, you guys would kind of go do more activities together? Or you would kind of take him to do more things like that, kind of kept things together. Now I kind of feel like he's kind of finding his own path. It's not a bad thing. It just means you got to pull him in every once in a while and kind of like bring him back to reality. You'll be like, hey, don't do that. Or, hey, let's go do something together just to keep him on course. Because he's just kind of observing everything. So you want to show him like the right way.
There's nothing spiritual though, right?
No, no, not at all. It's just what he's going through as he's trying to figure out who he is.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you said that they're all tapped in. Oh my gosh.
What'd you
Like
say?
like they have that thing that's passed down from the family.
The spiritual gifts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all have spiritual gifts. All of your kids are empathic or have like their intuition or have their magic. Like, some of the kids can see spirits. It's just part of who you guys are. The more that you
Wow.
embrace it and you understand it, the more you can help them understand what they're going through. So,
Okay.
not bad. Now let me show you your cards that you got. You got
Okay.
first card is release attachment.
Hmm.
It says there's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or a negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. That's that fear I was talking about. That's that belief
Yeah.
system that they're trying to put on you. And then choice. You have a choice. You get to decide how this is going to go down. It says you've been asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, feel your way into the choice. This Feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. And then from these cards, you got unbothered. This is supposed to be you. Unbothered. Okay, you don't got no time for nobody else's bullshit. And
Yep.
then running. And the running part's not about like running away, it's about moving towards what you want. Like start putting things in place to go where you want to go. Get your family together now that you're going to have more time to do that. Because
Yes.
before you were stressing out about stuff. Stop stressing. Everything is going to happen
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to.
I think that a lot of things are gonna move forward with,
Hmm.
putting this divorce because he controls everything. He controls like the money.
And that
He didn't
makes sense
allow
why
me to
you're
work. Not he didn't tell me, oh, you can't work, but he made it very difficult this
for
whole
you to
time that
live
we've
your
been
life.
together.
Yeah.
And so like for me to move forward, it was always like a problem,
Because he knew that once you kind of went out and did your own thing, you would realize you don't need him. So he's trying to
right?
keep you sheltered or keep you stuck because he wanted you. And that makes sense also when you said about your 11-year-old son kind of going through stuff. I was going to say he needs like more of a dad. You know what I'm saying? He needs someone to be there more for him. And his dad's not doing that.
Yeah, no, he
And that's
literally
part of it.
neglected them. He neglects them and he neglected me.
Hmm.
You know, he's I don't know, living his double life. He's he has us here as a I don't know, like as a mirage
As a
or something.
token. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
have my family so I can show everybody that I have a family and that I'm doing this and this. But in reality, I'm doing whatever I want to do, and I'm just like, he's not really a great person. He's very selfish.
Yes.
So the sooner the better. But take your time. You know what I'm saying. But right now, it's about you. Focus on you. So now it makes sense that running
Yes.
card because that running card is like moving, go, run, go
Yeah.
away, run away from that old life. It's not yours. It's really not yours. It's just what, like I said, what people wanted you to do. So now that fear is gone, I don't think you're gonna have no problem at all.
I
Okay.
found a law firm called Lancaster Law Group,
Hmm.
and there's an attorney called McMahon.
Okay.
Should I work with them?
I think you
Would it be
already.
good?
I was gonna say I think you already answered your question because your guide said literally you found them. It was
Yeah.
like very divine. Like, yep,
Okay.
this is it. Trust yourself. You have.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, you have way more magic than you realize. I need you to trust. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
And whenever I can, I will start the meditation with you on Sundays.
Okay. Well, your sister will be there. So yeah,
Yeah.
join in whenever you're ready because it's gonna be great. And I always record them too. So if you can't make it the live, you can always have the recording. It's just the live. We get to do the readings and be all together with each other. Have community. So It's
One last
good.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
The Do you think my like third eye is blocked?
Mm, no, it's not blocked. It's not blocked. It's just what you're allowing yourself to see. And you're honestly, you're busy. You haven't had time to really sit and like pour into you. This is why the love series is important because it's making everybody sit and be in the space so you can start to pour into yourself because all you're missing is love. You're not blocked.
Okay.
You're distracted. So
Which
we'll
spiritual
get you
gifts do you
together.
see?
We'll get you together, Mia. That's my point.
Yes.
Um, for you specifically, I see your intuition, like I see your like your psychic, right? You can read people, you can read energy, you can feel when something is wrong. Specifically, you can feel when something's wrong. Something's wrong or something's wrong with the person.
Yeah.
Um you can feel when people are near death, like when you can feel like someone's going to pass, you can feel it. Um you're a healer. Let me think what else comes up. There's other gifts that you have, but you haven't like started working on them or activating them yet. But it's like you have the gift that has to do with like working with the wind, like you can change the weather. Um, you know how to make like medicine, like medicine, like tinctures, herbs. There's a lot of stuff. You just haven't learned it yet. You don't remember.
Yeah. I actually did notice that thing with the wind before, but I thought I was like
Thought you were
losing my
tripping.
mind.
Yeah. You thought you was tripping. You didn't know that you could do
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
But you can, and people can. People just don't know how. They forgot. They forgot that they know how to do that.
Wow.
So
That's amazing. But thank you
yeah,
so much.
you're so welcome. I can't wait to work with you more.
Yes.
I love
I
it.
don't know how to get down.
Ah, I think I don't know. Okay, let me see if
Do
this
I press
works.
the same button? Wait, let me try to press the same button. Oh,
Oh, I think it works. I was like, what the hell? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Did anybody else send a question, a $7 question that they need answered, or does anybody want me to do the work on them that I just did for Mia? So it would be basically me going in and finding whatever you have and pulling that energy off. So it's part of the in depth. So you just would do the 25 if you want me to work on you, and then you would do the meditation, which, like I said, I'll post the meditation on YouTube. So I would just go in and do the spiritual work for you behind the scenes, and I'll pull cards for you after I do the spiritual work. Was how we're doing that. You sent a question, me. I will say Mia, Malibu, all these M's, Mona, Mia. Okay. Oh, I missed your message, Bree, about what you were talking about with your energy. Let me look. Pull it out for me. I'm trying to do what you said in the last live. Okay, to envision him when I'm having doubts and fears, etc. Yeah, but that makes sense why that's been a struggle for you to really envision him or accept it, because when I went into that meditation today and I seen the stuff with your parents, it's like it's crippling. It's like you could only see the relationship that you've seen before, and so it's kind of almost hard to think there's anything outside that box. So for you, Bree, what I'm about to do on you, just so you know, is I'm going to take you out of the box. It's almost like you're stuck in this house that you grew up in with your family, and this is all that you ever seen, this is all that you ever knew. And so you're, not lack of a better word, but you're stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? You're stuck in it, or you're trapped in it. And so I'm going to pull you out of that box, because that's not your home. That's not your truth. Like you said, that's not my life. You said it. So I'm going to pull you out of it, and then I'm going to plant you in your real home, which is the home that you're creating right now. So even the fact that you like set your pole up in your apartment, and you chose the beige couch, those are things that you're choosing for your home, where you want things to be, where you want to be. And so I'm going to pull you there. And then once you're in this home, creating your own space of love and reality, then you can go ahead and let this man come through. And there's a day in the series, Bree, that's specifically about calling in your partner. So make sure you're like watching for that day, either getting the YouTube or being on the live for that day that has to do with your partner specifically. All these days will help you because it's all parts of your fear, all parts of your healing. But there's a part today, not today, this during the series that is about your partner. Hi, Ty. You missed it. How late am I? You missed it. I'm sorry to say you missed it, but I didn't put a schedule on here like I did yesterday, so that was my bad. That's my fault. But I did record it, so I will put it on YouTube for you to catch it a little bit later. I'll post it probably like a little bit right after this, because I have to hop off like right around like 12:30, so I got like 7 minutes before I have to hop off so I can go take my godson to his job. I was like, where am I taking him? To work. YouTube isn't the same. Facts. It's not, but you can decide for today, and it's up to you. You can decide for today, because what I'm going to start doing is having people just do the drop-in. So the drop-in means that if you're going to do the love series part, it's going to be the 25, unless it's like a special class, and there's only like 3 days that are like special classes. So the drop-in is just 25, but for the 25, I'll go in and see where you're stuck. So if you just heard what I was talking about for Bree, that Bree was stuck in this house, and that's what's keeping her back from experiencing the love that she wants to experience in life. So I'm going to pull her out of that. Or I just told, like when I did Mia had, this snake bite in her. But if she moved the wrong way, the snake bite would open up and the venom would spread throughout her life. So she didn't want that to happen. So she was like stuck in fear. And now talking to her, it makes so much sense about her marriage, about stuff that she went through with family. All that makes sense. So if you want me to work on you that way, I can, and I'll do the same thing. But I'll tell you, obviously, what I'm working on or what I found, and then I'll give you guys cards after I do it. So that's how we're going to do that. I saw your rant, though. You know what, Ty? First of all, thank you for being here during this love series. Because, okay, so day 2, right? I sent you the day 2 stuff, right? I sent you the day 2 stuff, Ty. Okay. So, number 5 on day 2 was for you to share your truth or post something. Tell me why I posted that video without even realizing that was what day 2 was. Like, I didn't go through, because what I usually do for my own work is like, Spirit tells me the message, I just write it down. It's almost like when you're channeling, you're not even really there, right? Like you kind of remember bits and pieces, but you're not really present, because it's not me creating the day 1, day 2, day 3. It's not me. Spirit told me to do it. So I write it down and I don't think about it. And then I go back and do the work myself so I can make sure that I'm doing the work for myself, right? That I'm pouring into me. And so I usually do it at night after the day is done and I do all the work or whatever. And so yesterday was about worth and value. And that fucking day hit me on some levels. And I had 2 readings that I did. Just to be transparent, I had 2 readings that I did. And no offense to the people that I was doing the reading on, but there was a lot of entitlement in there. And they both said things to me in both those readings, 2 readings back to back, about how, like, they were saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, or that's not what it is, or you need to look different. You need to look differently, because what I was telling them is not what they wanted to hear. And in my journey in the past, I would be like trying to find a way to like make them understand, or try to find a way to like make the truth sound better, because they weren't ready to hear the truth. And I'm trying to like jump over these hoops, and I'm trying to make them not be mad at me, because that was my family trauma, right? My family put me through a lot of things where I kept feeling like I was wrong. And how am I wrong when the message is coming from Spirit? How am I wrong if the message is coming from your spirit guides? Like, how the fuck am I wrong? It's not me. I could give two shits about what you got going on in your world, in your life. I mean, I care, but it's not about that, right? Like, this is what spirit has to tell you. So why are you acting like I'm wrong? So there was two people yesterday that were like, no, that's not what it is. Da, 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 da. Like, pissed me all the way off. But not in a way that, like, how do I describe it? It wasn't like I was angry. I was just kind of like, the fuck? Like, it just took me aback. But it made me realize that I allowed that. I allowed people to try to make me have to shift around and make them happy, or not be too loud, or not tell it how it is because they don't want to hear the truth, or, I'm doing too much. And I'm not going to do that. That's how I read. I'm a channel. I'm a fucking channel. That means it comes through me. If you don't want a channel, then go book with the next reader who's pulling cards and is going to tell you what you want to hear, because, they developed how to be a reader. I was born as a reader. I've been doing readings since I was 9. Maybe before that, because when I go back, I can remember all these points of when I read people and I read situations. But when you're a kid, you're told, don't say that, don't do that. But I did readings for people since I was 9, 11, and not like 11 specifically, but 9. So I'm like, don't tell me what I know. So that made me think some kind of way. And then the one of the people that I had as a reader, I refunded her money back. And I was like, we're done. Never again. You got me all the way messed up. So that was what yesterday was. So I say this to Ty because I'm like, Ty was here when we were going through doing the work yesterday for day 2. And I didn't know it was going to unfold like that. But we talk about worth and value. I need to recognize what my worth is. My gift is not something that other people have. Okay? And you can ask. You guys have seen multiple readers on this platform. You've seen multiple readers all over the place. Have you met a reader that's like me? Am I working? And all the readers that I've met at different events, at different things online, I've maybe met like a handful of readers that I'm like, oh, that person's got a real gift. Oh, that person really is in their shit. Oh, that person is like me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like me exactly, but they have that spark. They have that energy. That's why I'm like, play with somebody else, because I'm not that. It was great. But I had to post that video. I love it. So that's why I'm here and I'm staying here. Yeah, because I know. But that's funny. When I've had people, I went through a whole spiritual warfare at one point in life because I had somebody who was mad about, it was sisters. This is why I need to tell more of my stories. It was sisters. And I was doing readings for one sister. And the other sister is she's a reader too. And so her sister was mad that she was going to me instead of to her for readings. But this sister was like blocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she didn't have her gifts or she's not a reader, but she was blocked. This sister also has her own gifts too. So really she's supposed to be working with me so I can help unlock her gifts and help her step into her power. But this sister didn't want her to do that because she wanted to be the powerful one in the family, right? And so then she started to spiritually attack me. And I mean spiritually attack me. Spells, workings. She went and found another witch from New Orleans to do spells on me. So I was getting attacked from 2 places, one place in Texas, one place in New Orleans. So I was fighting both of them at the same time. And I'm like, for what? I don't care nothing about your business, nothing about your life. And you're choosing to attack me because you're jealous? But that was my lesson, right? Because my lesson is about standing in my energy and my power and stop giving my power away to these people who are, no offense, are nobodies. Like, you're not relevant in my story. She's not got you all off track. You didn't, because this is the end of today. Today was about where we're stuck. So the work today, Ty, is about where you're stuck, right? You told me that yesterday. It's where you have the shackles, where you can't get over this next piece. So you're going to face those things in the meditation, but you need to go back and see it so you can understand what it is to be able to move out of it. And if you're stuck in something and you're not sure how to remove it, that's why I said you can do the deeper series today if you need help removing it. Otherwise, you should be able to remove it. I shouldn't say you should be able to. You might be able to fully remove it by yourself, or you might have to work on it a little bit more. It depends on what it is and what you're stuck in. And so if it's deep, that's why you need help. You need help with it because it's deeper. It needs to be healed. And you maybe have never tapped into that or worked on that before. So how do you know you're stuck? You know what I'm saying? Facts. And it's not even that you're really stuck. It's just there's a part of you that's like playing the same reel over and over and over again. And you're wanting to move forward instead of being like this. But what do they say? Didn't they say the turtle won the race between the tortoise and the hare? The tortoise won. Consistency is key. Keep going. Keep at it. Keep moving. That's the biggest piece of it. And one thing I can say so far, since you've been on this, you've been on these lives with me, is you've been consistent. You've been here every day. Even if you felt like, oh, I didn't see the whole thing today, but you got what you needed because you came in here and we talked our shit. You might need to watch that meditation. I mean, you should, but it will hit regardless. Because your intention is to move forward. It's a cycle. It continues to happen. So you just need to be able to be pulled out of that because that's not true. And it's funny because when I did mine today, oh, I gotta go. When I did mine today, I thought it was gonna be something else that was holding me back or keeping me stuck. And it was really just me, like, realizing that I made it. You know what I'm saying? That I made it over the other side, that I don't have to continue to keep trying to prove what I do and what I know. Like, it's time for me to show people. It's time for me to pop out and show niggas. It's time for me to walk in it, walk the walk, and not look for somebody to tell me like, oh, look, Katria, you're doing good. Oh, look, you're doing that. Oh, look, I don't need someone to tell me. I know. So that was what I was given today. That was my holdup. Right? Facts. Do you think that something will be discovered during court that he has been hiding? That he's been hiding. There won't be unless you look for it. So this whole process you're going to go through, Mia, you're going to have to really face different parts of him, and you're going to have to sit with yourself and listen to your guidance and your intuition to tell you what to look into. Because right now he's got all this, it looks like, or it appears like he's got all this, this magic, right? Like he's got everything protecting him. And the only way that he's going to be unprotected and things to be exposed and for you to get what you want is for you to step into your power and shine light on it. Ask your team, ask your ancestors. If he's out here hiding money, if he's out here doing dirty things, when we go to court, everything will be exposed. And me and the kids will be able to move forward, but we'll be taken care of. So we don't have to be worried about anything. Like, start setting your intentions. It's time to step into your power. Same thing I was telling your sister. Y'all got to step into your power. She said, I'm not mad at the tortoise. I'm always fast. And I think everybody has told me to slow down. Facts. Because you be moving and grooving, as you should be. I know. I went on later yesterday because I was doing self-care. I had a massage. So it's going to be in that window from 11 to 1, but I'm going to put the schedule out for like tomorrow and the days coming up. I'm going to put the schedule out so that everybody knows like this is what the schedule is, and you know what I'm saying, there ain't no issues. So it's going to be great. The only thing for Sunday is Sunday we do meditation on Sunday at 10 in the morning. And so that's going to be a little bit off for the live because I'm not going to do the whole meditation on live. I don't think. Not for that one, I'm not. Because that's more of an intensive. Oh, okay. I'll share it with you. Or yeah, I think I should be able to share it with you. I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Mona. You gotta go. Facts. I'll be late taking this kid to work. Okay. I love y'all. I'll see you guys later. Yes, message me and then put your number in there, or just message me and I'll send my number to you. That way I can have your phone number for real. To send you whatever I'm supposed to send you. The time, but I'm like, I might be sending you other stuff too, because I think Spirit, I don't know, whatever Spirit tells me to send you, I'll send you. Like I sent you yesterday. Okay. I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful day.